Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are talking about something that affects pretty much all of us, our relationship with these little glowing rectangles in our pockets. We're going to explore how to take back control of our time with something called a digital detox. Seriously, think about it for a second. Have you ever sworn you felt your phone buzz in your pocket, but then you check and there's nothing there? Or what about that need, that almost compulsive urge to check for notifications just one last time before you go to sleep? Yeah, if any of that sounds familiar, trust me, you are so not alone. We live in this incredible age of constant connection, and that's great for a lot of things. But it also means we are in a constant fight for our own attention, right? It's us against this endless river of pings, alerts, and updates. And all of it is designed to do one thing: keep us scrolling. All right, so let's really get into it. Because being plugged in all the time, well, it has a real cost. And I'm not just talking about losing a few hours down some video rabbit hole on the internet. No, this is having a real, measurable impact on both our physical and our mental health. I mean, we've all been there, right? That feeling of tired, blurry eyes after staring at a screen all day. But believe me, the physical problems go way, way deeper than just that. It's actually affecting our whole body, from our posture all the way to how well we sleep at night. So you've probably heard of some of these before, but this first one, tech neck, is fascinating. It's a real thing. That habit of constantly looking down at our phones, it puts this massive strain on our spine. We're talking up to 60 pounds of pressure. That leads to chronic pain. And then beyond the obvious wrist and eye strain, there's the whole blue light issue. That light from our screens literally stops our body from producing melatonin. That's the hormone that tells your brain, hey, it's time to sleep. So yeah, it completely messes up our sleep cycle. Okay, but this is where things get really interesting, and honestly, a little bit scary, because the impact isn't just physical. All the screen time is literally rewiring our brains. It's changing how they're built and how they work. Get this. Studies are showing that adults who are addicted to their smartphones can actually have less gray matter in their brains. And that's the stuff that's crucial for memory, for controlling your emotions. And it gets crazier. Just having your phone near you, even if it's off, can trigger a low-level fight or flight response. Why? Because our brain is just waiting. It's anticipating a notification, which keeps our whole nervous system on edge. And that's not even getting into the damage social media can do to our self-esteem, or how it creates these obsessive, reward-seeking loops that look a lot like other addictions. So, wow. With all that on the table, what are we supposed to do? It's not like we can just toss our phones into the nearest lake, right? We need them. Well, that's exactly where this idea of a digital detox comes into play. It's about consciously deciding to unplug and just reset. So, what is a digital detox? It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a break from your devices that you choose to take. And that word, voluntary, is key. This isn't about someone taking your phone away. It's about you making a choice to step back from the digital world so you can step back into the real world that's right here in front of you. Okay, now when I say detox, I don't want you picturing yourself moving to a cabin in the woods with no electricity for a month. Unless, that's your thing. It's really a spectrum. The whole point is to find a level of unplugging that actually works for your life. So you've basically got two paths you can take. First, there's the moderate detox. This is all about setting some simple boundaries, like no phones at the dinner table, or muting notifications from that one really distracting app. Maybe you make a rule not to check your phone for the first hour after you wake up. Then, on the other end of the spectrum, you've got the complete detox. This is a total break. We're talking deleting the apps, powering down the devices, and just fully disconnecting for a while, maybe a week, maybe even a whole month. Now, if that complete detox idea sounds a little terrifying, don't worry. A fantastic place to start is by using the tools that are already built into the apps you use every day. And a perfect example is a feature on Instagram that used to be called quiet mode. Now it's called sleep mode. And this is a brilliant example of how a moderate detox can work in the real world. So when you flip on sleep mode, it pauses every single notification from Instagram. Your activity status changes to this little moon icon, which tells people, hey, I'm not around right now. It'll even send an automatic reply to your DMs for you. And the best part, when your time is up, it just gives you a quick summary of anything you missed. All the control, none of the constant interruptions. And setting it up is super easy. Seriously, you just go into your profile, find settings and activity, then tap on time management. From there, you just select sleep mode and toggle it on. You can customize the hours for up to a 12-hour block that fits your schedule, and boom, you've created this protected, notification-free zone in your day. And hey, a lot of other apps have similar features, so it's definitely worth poking around in the settings. Okay, but what actually happens when you do this? When you really unplug? It's super important to be realistic here, because while the benefits can be amazing, there are also some, let's say, challenges you might have to deal with. All right, let's talk pros and cons. The benefits are pretty much everything you'd hope for, right? Less stress, better sleep, you can feel that tech neck start to fade away, and you actually build stronger connections with the people who are right there with you. But the challenges are also very real, and the biggest one, by far, is FOMO, the fear of missing out. It's this genuine anxiety that you're going to miss some important news or get left out of a social plan. And that social pressure to be online and available 24/7, man, that can be tough to ignore. And really, this is the most important thing to remember. A digital detox is not about hating technology or rejecting it completely. It's about being more intentional. It's about finding that sweet spot, that harmony, where our devices are tools that serve us instead of us serving them. So I want to leave you with a simple question. You don't have to go on a week-long detox tomorrow, but just think about this. What is one, just one, annoying, distracting notification you could turn off on your phone right now? What's one small step you can take today to get back a little piece of your focus and a little piece of your time?